This is Edwige, not on Tuesday. It's going to be maybe from now on Wednesday. The reason I chose today, and I think you know why, because it is Earth Day celebration. I'm so glad that my friend in California, of course, it has to start in California, told me, make sure you do something for Earth Day. So, did you know that it is today the 50th anniversary of Earth Day celebration? It began in 1970, and the reason for that is to show, to demonstrate our concern and care for the planet, for the environmental protection. What I also found out is that the name for the earth during the Greek antiquity, it used to be called Gaia. Gaia was known as the goddess of the earth, and she had a relationship somehow with Zeus, the god of the thunder. Anyway, I like to think of Gaia because I feel much more connected to the earth this way, in an intimate way, than just thinking of the environment. So the purpose of my talk with you today is twofold. First is to discuss very, very lightly about how to help our planet, take care of the environment. And my French friends are so upset with me being in America because she feels that we don't care about the environment. Like taking a shower, they care about how long the shower is, how much water you put on. You need to conserve the water energy. Okay, so think about that. Maybe don't let it run as much. When you brush your teeth, are you letting the water run while you brush? Because it's useless, so turn it off, brush, and when you rinse, turn it on. Simple things that can make such a big difference if all of us on this planet are paying attention. Now, another thing is recycling. Okay, I know you all do it, but be more mindful of doing it, maybe better. And the last thing I want to talk to you, and because I can show off a little bit, is when you go to do your errands, like living in Florida, I have Publix and Whole Food. Instead of the plastic bags when you put your groceries in, why don't you bring your own bag? So I want to show off my French bag. Here is my French bag. Can you see it? This was the traditional bag I grew up with. When my grandmother said, go and get the baguette and go to the market, I would take this. Now, some of you may say, but Edwige, there is no room in this. Well, the reason is that in France, people went to do their groceries every day. Fresh produce. Not like here that we stack things for the week or the month. So you just needed a little bag. But anyway, I take this plus another bag. So think about that because it really makes a big difference. And you can go donate at Whole Food for 10 cents your plastic bag for something good for humanity. All right. Enough on the environment. Although, one more thing. I'm sure you heard it. Since our planet, because of the virus, kind of stopped, the environment is doing so much better. I mean, apparently in Beijing, the pollution has been reduced by 30%. You can see the top of the Himalayas now clearly. I saw a picture on the internet. What about the water in Venice, which seems to be cleaner, and the level is exactly where it needs to be. And someone sent me a picture of animals. There were deers walking on the streets of Paris, deserted streets of Paris, two deers walking. So things are happening. The animals may not be as scared of the frenzy of the planet. And let's remember all of this when we resume our new normal life. Okay? All right, now what I really want to spend time on today is grounding ourselves. The expression is very, very true and real. The ground is the earth. When we say we grounded, we feel more stable emotionally, we feel more focused, we feel more present, more centered, and there is a way to practice that. So this morning, thinking about Facebook Live, I was really rehearsing a little more. It's best to do it when you walk outside. And hopefully you have an option to walk in nature, because this is where it's happening, to connect yourself to nature, whether it is countryside or a park if you live in the city, or the ocean if you are by the beach. So the first thing you do is, of course, to ask yourself, where am I? Because your body might be in the place outside walking, but your mind may be caught somewhere else, maybe in the future of your life, what you're going to do when you return from the walk, or what you forgot to do and you should have done before you took the walk. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, how crazy our mind can be. So it's asking ourselves, am I here? And the best way to answer this question, of course, to yourself, is look around and be aware of what you see. Now, what I'm going to do here is teaching you, sharing with you 3 things to look at. Actually, there are 4 that can make such a big difference in the quality of your walk outside. The first thing is to notice that you are standing on earth, of course, as you walk. So you can look down and notice that it's solid, and each step that you take, you become aware that you place your heel first, and then the ball of the foot and the toes. So the connection with the heel is very important to feel that grounded. Second part, you want to imagine that you are kissing, to honor Gaia, Mother Earth, that you are kissing the earth with each foot touching the ground. Isn't it a beautiful image, kissing the earth? Okay. Then, when you look up, okay, you see the sky. Now the sky is that color blue. And what you want to do with that is taking in this color blue. Because 2 things can happen. It will clear your mind, and it will increase the production of serotonin, the chemical that creates calmness and peace. And when you look up to the sky, taking in the blue color, I would like you to imagine you can touch the sky with your eyes. Isn't it interesting? Thinking that when you do it will make such a big difference for you. Okay, so we have the feet kissing the earth, and we have touching the sky with your eyes. Next step, look look at the sunlight. Where is the sun? That golden light. I want you to imagine that it comes into your body and it goes inside you and invade, in a good way of course, all the trillions of the cells of the body. This is an important practice for rejuvenation, for the immune system. That's why people who don't have much light are suffering, because they don't have the joy and the excitement and the energy that they can draw from the golden light. Okay, so the light goes inside you of the sun. Good. So you have energy and you can walk faster too. Part 2, look around. Daytime, you have the white light. Now this white light is going to protect you. It serves as a shield, and you put the shield all around your body, and it will, with your intention and your mindfulness, deflect, reject all negativity. You feel safe in your white light. And especially now, feeling fear about catching the virus, put your armor of the light with your glove and your mask, and you will be bulletproof, guaranteed. Okay, now, what else could I tell you? When you are not walking outside, I would like you to sit like I'm doing now, and maybe you're doing too, and feel that your feet are not just like me on the carpet or on the floor, but the feet are again connecting to Mother Earth. How can you imagine that? Picture yourself being a tree, and under your feet you have deep, long roots growing. So you're feeling this connection and feeling safe. The moment you are grounded, you are safe here and now. Because your mind, it's all over the place, but your body on earth is safe. And the next suggestion for you is choose a tree. I can see trees from my terrace. I'm very blessed. And I put a picture this morning of the view from my terrace with all my trees and the water. Take a sit and watch a tree. And become the tree in your mind, because the tree represents growth, expansion, and resiliency with the roots. It stays no matter what. The trunk is solid. The branches could break. The leaves keep changing. We keep changing through times, through experience. We change, we grow. And it is believed that if we stop growing, we die. So I know we are in very challenging times, but please make sure that your thoughts stay positive regarding this situation. As difficult as it can be, just be aware of any thought entering your mind. Is it serving me to keep thinking about that thought? And if you answer no, please discard of the thought, because you can. You are the master of your mind and your thoughts. And right away, replace. Don't leave a vacant space there, because the mind doesn't like that. It likes to have a thought. So bring another thought, which is the opposite, because we always have a choice, equal opportunity to choose negative or positive. We cannot have both at the same time. And that is wonderful to realize. So what do you choose? Because the choice of your thoughts will create how you feel about yourself. From how you feel, you are going to make decisions that are either productive, serving you, or unproductive. And from the actions you take, you get results. So remember that one thought gets you a result. So stop struggling with the feeling you may have that you don't like. Go back and go to the beginning of the chain. Change your thought. Create some excitement in your mind. Use a memory that is connected to joy, to fun, to laughter, and you will feel so good about yourself. And you will be able to claim, to declare, like we're going to do together now, victory to us. Victory is ours. So have a wonderful Earth Day. Celebrate. Take a walk. That's why I made that presentation early, so you could have some good ideas of how you go and take your walk. And keep me posted if it helped you have a more grounded time with yourself. Merci beaucoup. See you next week. Au revoir.